Hello everyone, Abdul here, and today I'm gonna be doing Light Season 2. I managed to build up a Galeforce team as mentioned before, but it won't be completely Galeforce as I will also be doing some tanking if I don't see a need for Galeforce. But I will try to use Galeforce whenever I don't think tanking can work. But yeah, let's go straight into it. Looks like I already got hit by someone today. But it's not too big, so it's still okay. But yeah, let me introduce my team. So this is I only built it in a few days with these units. So I will start with my first main Galeforce. Or I think Brave Elm is more like my second main Galeforce. Yeah, I feel like he can go for Galeforce here. Since I have one Peony which can give him 4 speed. On top with Draco Falchions, can give him +5 to all stats including speed whenever there's more enemies than him during 2 spaces. On top with low speed and defense to make it easier for him to double, and then speed smoke to help himself and the other allies who's gonna fly in. So yeah, although you will see that Elm's Galeforce isn't gonna get reduced anywhere by his base kit, and this is where I introduce the second unit, Brave Celica. So she will be the one who is usually shortening the cooldown of my main Galeforces. She's basically the Wings of Mercy Galeforce for my light team. The reason I'm only doing it for this season because Valentine Elm is the bonus unit, which is why I switched Royal Sword to Slaying Age. But I will explain why I'm doing this right now. Also, I give Slaying Age attack refine since I don't think she needs speed refine more. She's already pretty fast alone. And I think she needs more firepower due to how low her attack is. And yeah, the other builds are Deathblow 4 is her base case, so I'm keeping it as it gives out a lot of good damage as support to give her more stats, and then I as support with Brave Elm. And then we have Valentine. He's also the bonus unit this week, sorry. He's pretty good. I tested him on some mock battles, and he is really good. Because of him being the bonus week, he gets 50 HP. On top with 2 mixes, he reaches 60 HP. On top with everything +4, really good. He can just Galeforce some units and then tank the rest, depending on who we are dealing with. But he is really strong thanks to Scepter of Love weapon. Basically, if you have any rally or hone active, or as long as he has more than 70% HP, he gets attack equal to 25% of foe's defense and inflict minus attack of equal to 35% of foe's rest. So that means he's taking less damage and also dealing more damage as long as he has more than 70% HP or just has buff. Just buff alone activates this really good. Low attack speed to kind of shorten it off. I'm going for Flashing Blade, A-Slot, and Quicken Pulse as slot for the sole reason because he's a bonus week, he will have more HP than Celica this time around. So which is why I'm going for this. But once Valentine Elm's bonus week is over, I will switch back to bonus doubler A slot and then give him Flashing Blade 3 on C slot. And then I will use back Royal Sword and then go for Quicken Pulse. Since Royal Sword is basically a heavy Flashing Blade built-in weapon, which is really good. Then I have Peony. It's mostly just switching her A and B slot, Fury to give her more stats and potentially soaking some chills, Wings of Mercy to fly in and dance, and Ayok Shield to just protect herself from these archers. I don't think I really need to give any debuff on her S slot, and I will tell you why. Because I have this air, so this is a support air. Mostly, this air is how do I say? I inherit New Year air for Temari Plus because air usually has a good rest, so I wanna kind of debuff the enemy so that my guild forces or my tanking strat has an easier time. But if they do have like restore trap or so, I have to be a bit careful when using this weapon. Well, that is if I encounter any team. Fury is pretty self-explanatory, give her more stat and most important increasing the rest, same as odd rest wave and HP rest too. Mystic Boost is really good. She's more or less a support smite bot for me. And then I have another ear. This ear is a bit more offensive since I managed to pull an attack plus attack on her. She is what I would like to call an ear force ear. Basically, sometimes she can be the one who gets herself into low HP and let my guild forces come in to Galeforce instead of having my Galeforce to be the one moving all the time. Or she can also just be someone to snipe any backliners that I have hard time reaching or I just can't finish with one of my guild forces. Hardy Bearing to counter the advantages. Fury pretty self-explanatory, just to drop her HP into Wings of Mercy range. Team, okay, then I have my tanking team. Braveite. I also supported him here just to give him more stats. I don't plan to give him any mergers at all. So the most I will just do with is just settle with dragon flowers. But if I do encounter any Braveite on in any pools or so, I will hope I will can get the speed I Braveite, but him just being like this is more than enough. He's really good. Pretty self-explanatory. No C just to counter any fire sweeps or panic. But this dazzle healers. Brave Lucina here just to support Ike. Pretty self-explanatory too. This time got to give him better combat ability against strong range units. Since a lot of times we face in Aether Raids are mostly range unit comparing to melee units. So yeah, that's about it. Brave Elm sometimes will one-shot some enemies, which can be a bit trust. So I tend to want to use him if I'm like dealing against much tankier or more melee oriented teams. If not, then I will probably be using Valentine Elm for the most part. Also, I do plan to get him to plus 10 Brave Elm, and I would like to get a plus speed so I can build a pretty fun build of like give him close call and repel and then time pulse so that he can Galeforce on his own without needing any outer support and still doubling with plus speed Eves. But yeah, that is a long plan for me in Fae. So goes for Celica too. I also do plan to plus 10 her if possible. Valentine Elm I'm not too sure. If I can plus 10 both of them, then I will go for him too, but depends if this game will still survive for that long. But I definitely will be playing as long as I could. So team 1 basically is pretty simple. Basically 3 guild forces, 1 dancer and support ear. Team 2 is double ears if needed, if I don't think I really need to refresh myself. and also using my offensive ear if needed to like go a bit more offensive or so. Team 3 is basically using Air Force instead than support Air. I'll probably use this thing if they have like a restore trap or so, or I don't feel like I need to debuff a whole lot. Team 4 is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, I do the tanking while Lucina supports him, and then I'm just being the support unit, just being the bonus unit for full score. He might still see some action here if I use this team, so we will see. And then the last team is basically 3 mythics and then 1 bonus unit and another like blessing unit. This is basically if I feel like I can just kind of go ham with bonus weak Elm, Valentine Elm, and just give him as much stat as possible. I will use this team if I'm dealing like against team comps that I don't think I can Galeforce easily, nor I can tank either, then I'll use this one. So yeah, that's basically how my light season will go. Without further ado, let's start. We'll only be doing 1 battle today and then double battles during the last day. Basically every day 1 battle and then the last day double battles. Just now double check everything again. Okay, I have everything. Alright, let's go. So we're fighting against Sky Momo. This is an interesting team. Basically archers and mix of cavalries. +1, +2, +7, +10 Takumi. It's a fallen Takumi. Pretty interesting. I can just kind of straight up tank this if I want, since Leo and the others, everyone here does not really threaten bike at all, and Leo just does not really have the firepower, I believe, even if he has a blade tome with him. But and I also could just use 3 mythic 1 Valentine just to wreak havoc. I can kill Takumi here and then kill Leo and then just let him tank the rest. But I'm not too sure if I exactly want to do that though. Chrome is the bonus unit this week, so he can be kind of strong if I'm not careful here. And not to mention Takumi's weapon gives him true damage. And also he also has panic on his weapon too. I think I will just go with bike here. I don't feel too safe going for Galeforce here, since everyone is pretty much not blasted, so their HP isn't that high. I can still give myself a challenge if I want to, but I don't think it's really needed here. I think both of my Elm will just kill them in 1 hit regardless. Maybe not Chrome, due to just how strong he is. But I think I'll just tank this team. Yeah.
The future is not written.
So I can like There's no rally. Well, there is a rally attack, but I don't think that really matters. He also has to change fate, but I think he would target me regardless. Yeah, British. I think we can just break the Aether pods here and then just move everyone back.
Death's caress. The glimmer of life. Understood.
Nothing can really stop him from disabling quick ripples. So yeah.
Sure thing. Which to choose? Let's deliver.
I'm just gonna give him more stats because why not? I don't think it will really hurt. I think since he's in range of the fallen to me, so I don't have to worry about the buff.
It's all for you. Understood.
But actually, I have no problem one-shotting most of these units, even Leo
Sure
here.
thing.
Let me turn on combat animation.
The glimmer of life.
Sorry, my phone is kind of lagging. My phone isn't too new.
With gratitude. It ends here. I will defeat you. I will defeat you.
I didn't manage to pull Crown during his legendary banner, which is happening right now sadly. I really wanted legendary Crown, but unfortunately I only managed to put an L Azura within around 100 orbs or so. I don't plan to like spend my orbs from now on any banner if necessary. Maybe on another Peony, because I would really love to have a second Peony to make Galeforce a lot easier. I can let Elm just have some fun here. Oh wow.
Sure thing.
Man, this Takumi is pretty fast.
Let's deliver.
Not to mention Elm is getting debuffed too.
Sure thing.
Well, never mind.
Take care, okay?
He can't really kill anyone here.
Yes.
Oops,
Your
I
orders.
didn't realize that was mine.
Which to choose?
So yeah,
Keep it together.
today is very simple. Since we just select every strong unit here and nothing really threatens Bike. I'm back to tier 21. So yeah, that's it for today. Well, sorry I didn't manage to get any Galeforce. I could have tried Galeforce there, but since everyone is kind of soft in their defensive, so I don't think I could have proc Galeforce as I will mention, and I don't want to risk of myself dying because of miscalculation in damage. So yeah, so hopefully tomorrow we can see if we can go for Galeforce if we find a little bit more difficult teams. If not, then I'll probably just gonna use Bite, since he does his job really well and he's really strong. Like, if you guys really need a strong, you really just need to climb in light season, Bite does it very well for you. But maybe he does not will exactly get you to tier 27 consistently if like Ear of Peony is not the bonus week and you do not have enough merges for him. Then at best I think you could only get until like tier 25 or 26. And you also need a very good defense team if you wanna go with like this without any merge on Bike and Lucina. But it is still possible though, but just your defensive team and you kind of have to pray you don't meet too strong enemy defense team that has like those plus 10 Galeforce elevates or really strong hardy bearing users in general. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll meet you guys tomorrow. Bye.